memory of Papel is when she took me to Red Robin for the first time.
To where?
Red Robin. Oh, so good.
Where do you go for your birthday lunch with Papel?
Cracker Barrel, Burger King, lots of other places. Cracker Barrel and McDonald's.
And my favorite probably memory of them was when we went to Golden Corral.
All you can eat buffet.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, but it's awesome.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, cat. As we're talking about
Murder.
Who doesn't like cats?
Papel.
Apple.
I'll shoot the cat.
What's he say about
Definitely.
cats? Best cat is a...
Dead one.
Dead one. When I said no train, there was a train.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord, there's no
I
train.
remember when I went to school, we'd always rhyme the whole way there, and then we'd also count the green lights. Count the green lights. What about you, Walk?
What she would do with me, we would always say, no red, no red, no red. Whee!
We went to basketball games, Liberty basketball games. That was always the highlight of my week. This one week when she took us to basketball games.
I like it when we go down south. It's really fun. We like one time we went to a cheeseburger place. It was McDonald's, and we had fun. Then I like to count. Like we caught so many fish over the years, and there's 30 that one year, and then we really just gassed off, like he said, gas off.
That's why they called it that. That's what he said. That's why they called it that. Because right before we were ready to check out, Papel had about ready to cut the cheese, and so he said when the clerk asked us how our date's been, he's gonna go. He didn't do that, but afterwards he
let it free.
And after he said, that's why they call it this place. It's because it's gas offs, not gust offs. It's gas offs.
And like
Bluegill, lots of bluegill.
Bluegill, crappie, and...
sometimes bass. Like that one year I caught 12-inch bass.
Red ear.
Papel.
Red ear.
Nope.
Yeah, red ear too.
Yeah.
Mostly bluegill, though.
Yeah.
What's Papel's secret pit?
Yeah,
We
Shelton
can't
Walker.
say. We
Oh,
can't say.
you're-
It's a secret.
When the grandkids come, it was more emotional.
And Mama likes to buy you clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
good
stores.
stores.
Goodwill. Especially Goodwill. Goodwill. I got a new Easter dress.
So I did Easter dress for about 75% off the original price. We were very happy.
Bargain shoppers.
Oh, yes. We are all so grateful for having grandparents that are willing to spend time with us. Like Papa with the birthday lunches. Mama takes us shopping.
Basketball games.
Basketball
Oh, yeah.
games.
It's such a blessing to have them still around because otherwise it wouldn't be the same.
Sets the example for all of us how to live.
Yes.
How to live.
It's really fun. I like Papel when he gives us some stuff like that we don't get very often. He gives-
Mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they like to
Food,
eat. They like
Non-organic stuff. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, sausage and gravy.
Yum.
sausage and gravy.
So
Sorry
And
about
then
the chicken.
your floats.
Yes.
Root beer floats.
When Mom dropped the keys in the strip pits, And Dad said, you're going to get down in there. You're diving down and get it.
The strip pits.
Her mom was like, no. Mom was like, oh, I'll dive down and get him. And Dad's like, no, you won't. It's like 80 feet deep right here.
And that was the only way we could get into our camper, right?
Yeah.
So that wasn't really funny. And it wasn't really funny, but at the time, but it's a memory.
Yeah.
And that we wouldn't ever really vacation. Mom got to go to like all the states in the continental United States with her family camping, and we went to all the state parks.
Yeah.
And then we ended up at the strip pits, which had no bathrooms, and you left your bicycle for like a minute, and it was covered in cobwebs, and this kind of memory.
It was fun.
And we had to take baths in the pit because there was no running water or anything. Yeah, the nearest outhouse was like what? A mile, 2 miles away. So yeah, it was good times. The place that they still go to.
Yes.
We used to go to strip pits and camp before they got a camper
trailer
down there. Mm-hmm.
We'd go to Fred's, and Dad would do his famous dive, and everybody would sit around the pool and yell, Tom, 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 Tom. I'm sure Mom was real proud of that.
But his dive, which is probably why he has back problems today, but he would jump up, laying on his bottom, right?
Yeah.
He would come back up, do a backflip, twist, and then dive backwards.
Do a backflip.
Yeah, off the diving board. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive. It was definitely the party favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever we went where there's a pool. Dad was always good about playing with us in the water and throwing us and flipping us and doing those kind of things. That was fun.
That's probably where I got it from.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jeff is the original Jungle Jeff, so he got that from Tom and being taunted by all of our uncles.
Yes. Audrey.
Mom has always been super sweet and was not very good at punishments. She used to wait and have Dad spank us when he got home. And he hated that, right? Because then he was always the bad guy. So then she got to where she would spank us, and it was never,
It wasn't as hard.
No. We preferred mother's disciplines.
Oh, yeah. I learned fast that you had to say, ah! And act like it hurt.
Jeff used to pick up the phone, and when Mom would discipline him, he would pretend he was calling DCS or the police.
I don't remember that.
I do. He would call and say, come. He would pretend he wouldn't even dial a number. He would just pick up the phone and say, come, my mom's abusing me. And she'd be like, Jeff, shut up the phone. He would pretend to throw trash out the window because that would really set her off. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Jeff.
thought about that the other day. They used to tell her, well, people need jobs to picking up trash, so...
So, like, another thing is when Mom worked at Liberty, when we went there, Jeff went to Liberty through 8th grade, and I was K through 12th. And so, whenever we got in trouble, which was frequent, like principal's office kind of trouble.
Sure, Mom heard a lot from Mrs. Lacey my 7th grade year.
Yeah, tell them about the overhead projector.
The what?
There was when the overhead projector caught on fire. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you guys were feeding student reports through your throat, the paper discipline.
Yeah.
They were feeding student reports to put out the fire.
Yeah, I remember that.
Anyway, you got detention for that. Jones rawhide whip to school.
3rd grade. And I whipped a girl. I got in trouble. I got my butt whipped all the time.
Oh yeah, like when I was kindergarten, 1st grade, I was a little tough. I was a tough cookie, and I had to live with it. I had to live with this.
But Dad told my 1st grade teacher to beat me.
Yeah, well, he did say,
and she did.
At the meet the teacher night, he would go up to our teachers and he would say, "Listen, you beat them. Like, don't even hesitate. Whip them, and then send a note."
They get 4 tallies, you put 2 more in there, and you whip his butt.
Tallies are our demerit system. And then he said, if they get a whipping at school, send a note home because they're getting whipping at home too. And so when I was in kindergarten, 1st grade, I got whipped all the time. I mean, I was a little bully, literally. And so I got whipped so much, and he worked 3rd shift at the time. And he was asleep when we got home from school, and I'd have to do the walk of shame or fear to his bedroom and give him my little note that said I got whipped, and I would always get another spanking. Except one time he like was too tired or something. He goes, just go away. And I was like, what?
Wow.
I didn't start at Liberty till I was in 2nd grade. So I kind of straightened up my act, you know, by the time she got there, but you did not. No, Jeff did not. But it was nice having her there because she had summers off with us.
Yeah.
And so we were always supervised, and then she
going
could
to
take
Cedar
us to
Point.
school.
We went to Cedar Point, went camping.
Yeah,
we did a lot of camping. That's what
We
was
did a lot of
fun. Camping was cool.
Mm-hmm. They did take us to a lot of places that were fun, and then you always took friends. I always had cousins that went with us to those places, but for the most part, we loved. They always had. We always had some sort of 4-wheeler or 3-wheeler at the time, right? That we'd always manage to wreck, and then we went to Dad.
Yes.
They work for the long haul.
Yeah.
Jason's parents have, so we've had excellent examples, haven't we?
Yes.
Of marriage, and so we hope we can show that to our children as well.
Yes.
So, but they had things they like to do together. So they've always Mom liked to fish with Dad.
Yeah.
And even though Dad would go.
Mushroom hunt.
Did Mom have mushroom hunt?
Yeah.
She doesn't anymore. She used to, I guess.
Yeah, they went to Mesig, Michigan, the mushroom capital of the world.
No?
Jan just told us about it last weekend.
Did she? And then going to Canada. They've done Canada quite a bit, like the Cassanes when they had little kids. After we got out of the house, which of course our parents were married when they were young. So 18, 20 years old is how old they were when they had Jeff. And then I came along 2 years later. So they were young when they were empty nesters. Which
I remember saying the big 3-0, the big 3-0.
To Dad.
Yeah, I thought that was a big deal.
And counting his gray hairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and but for us, we got started late. You guys were younger when you guys started, but
yeah,
it's to be an empty nest, and when 40, Dad retired. Did he retire when he was
49.
49?
Oh, wow.
My age.
Yeah, man,
That would be nice. Yeah.
So definitely, they like their hobbies together, and the camping in Canada and fishing. We both married spouses that don't talk much.
Yeah, for sure.
What does that say about us? Well, the thing I love about our family, and I think Mom and Dad helped create this culture, is that we're close. That we love each other, we're there for each other. We all don't live very far away. I mean, a total of 1.5 miles between Jeff's house and mine, and Mom and Dad's in the middle. Mm-hmm. So I think it's neat. That doesn't happen this day and age. Jason's parents live in Kansas City, and people are more spread out than they used to be. So, and then when we were growing up, we had all our aunts and uncles close too. So that's, I think, a testament to them that they created a culture to where we enjoy each other and that we.
It was Memorial Weekend of 1970, and I was with my friend Debbie Kelly, and we were cruising Frisch's, and she sees this orange Nova, and she goes, "That's Mike Nolan. I'm gonna get a spot by Mike Nolan." So she backs in, and Mike gets in the front seat with her and I, and she introduces us, and then she said, "Are you alone?" And he said, "No. My friend Tom's asleep in the back seat." He said, "We've been up at the lakes all weekend, and he's got to work tonight because he worked third shift. So he's sleeping back there." So he pops up a little bit later. He gets out of that car and gets into Debbie's back seat, and she introduced us. But she just said, "This is my friend Elaine," and he said, "That's my friend Tom." And you said, "What's your last name?" And I said, "Jones." And I said, what's your last name? And you said,
Smith.
Smith. I'm like, oh, Tom Smith, Elaine Jones. And let's see, what else? So then later that week, Debbie called and said, you know that guy that you met, we met? Well, he wants to go out with you. So that's why. So you got your version of it?
The same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Only somebody got mad at me because I got in the back seat and I laid down and I
Oh,
wadded up her
graduation
gown and
Yeah.
used it for a pillow.
Uh-huh.
And so, oh yeah.
And so then when we got ready for graduation, Mom said, what happened to this gown? I'm like, oh, some guy wadded up. Oh,
Who told her that one? Who told the kids that one?
probably me. Well, we had this bass boat, and he wanted to go night fishing over at Summit Lake. And I never been night fishing. I said, okay, I'll go. So we get over. It's summertime, but it's chilly at night and on the water. And anyway, I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and I kept trying to hold it. And
There was a couple boats out, but they had their lights out. We had our light out.
yeah, and because you have a light out over the water to draw the fish, or
Yeah, it draws the
bugs or-
small fish.
Anyway, so he says, I said, I've got to go to the bathroom, or I'm gonna, we're gonna stay out there most of the night. And so he
I said, just
turns
hang
out the
over.
light.
I said, just hang over the side. And she said, will you hold me? And so I did. I grabbed her around the shoulders, the back, and she was hanging over and she was pottying. And I said, oh, I got a bite. I went like this. And she goes, don't you let me go.
I know, because I was on the edge of the boat and there was nothing to lean against, and I thought he's gonna let me fall in that yucky water.
It's when you find your mate, it's always remember it's and I'm not a good one to say this, but it's a give and take.
Yeah, some people say it's 50-50. No, sometimes it's 90-10.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's 60-40 or
Yeah.
40-60. So it's not about you
Yeah.
anymore.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not just about you anymore.
You just find a good one.
And we are so blessed with our family. Our
Yes.
kids are just amazing. And
We was talking to carpenters about that, and I said, we've done something. You guys did something, and we done something about raising our kids.
yeah,
I said, Charlie's still raising his great-grandkids.
yeah. I mean, it's just amazing how much love and support, and it just, no fussing and fighting. And even in my side of the family, and both of us had parents that, stayed together and went through hard times, but they made it and were good examples. And
Oh yeah, it wasn't just hauling off and getting mad and paddling.
That's what I said. It's discipline.
It was there was like, we get home, remind me to give you a paddling.
yeah. I remember Mom telling me that you should be friends and you should enjoy doing things together, because she said we had 5 kids, and one day we find ourselves sitting at the supper table looking at each other, don't know what to talk about, and do things in common, but yet it's good to do things on your own too. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it kind of draws you together more.
so-
You learn to appreciate them more. I know I'm going a couple days and I miss her.
Oh. I miss you too.
Oh, you do not.
You're not just saying that for the camera.
I remember when we went down to Tennessee and I was telling a Forrest Gump story and I made Mammal Peter Pants.
You made Mammal Peter.
That's what it was.
Yeah. She brought that up earlier.
Down in Tennessee.
Yep, on our way.
Oh, but she also peed her pants while we were in Tennessee at Great Grandpa's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mama liked to, Kobe liked to make Mama pee her pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the best at it.
Yeah.
I remember when me and Papa went down south for like a week after, like the first week of summer, and I was puking, and he was cleaning it up, and he was like gagging and puking, and I was laughing. It was hilarious. And then me and Shani and Mammal and Papa went ice fishing, and we walked out on the ice, and it started cracking, and Papa acted like nothing was going on. We were freaking out.
That was my memory.
Yeah, Shani brought both those up.
I still don't know her memories.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say now.
I just remember going into the cabin, and I've got my first ever and only fish in my entire life, and it was just like a rock bass or whatever, super small. But I still remember it because we were over there, and it was a good time. I remember that cabin.
Oh, Papa, he would take me and my friend Ashton to gymnastics, and every single time he would pick us up, he would have a Hershey's chocolate bar for both of us, the biggest Hershey's bar you can get. And then we would melt it with our finger. He would turn the heat on during summer so we could melt the chocolate with our fingers and then eat it. All right. Mama and Papa, they were great grandparents. They were always there for us. They're always so forgiving. And that's why I love them so much.
Helps that they're so close by. I was able to see them often. We always had awesome Christmases. And yeah, these mean a lot. Mean really in our lives for almost our entire lives. So
Yep, Mal and Papa mean everything. I mean, they were like parents to me, so.
So that's our life. Over.
We made it to 50. So 50 years is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah. Very good.
Yes, congratulations. We're so happy for you guys.
Glad we can be a part of it.
Yes.
Right?
Glad I get to witness 50 years.
And thank you, Mom and Dad. We love you.
Yeah. Happy 50th.
Happy 50th. And we are glad we get to be here to enjoy it with you.
Amen.
I love you very much. Happy 50th. Love
yeah,
you.
yeah, it's wild.
Happy 50th.
Happy 50th.
Congratulations, 50 years.
50 more years! 50 more! We need 50 more! We love you! Thank you!
We love you.
Love you.